Before you try to fall asleep, pause right where you are and let your body settle into the bed. Breathe in slowly, and as you breathe out, let the day loosen its grip. One more slow breath. Let your shoulders drop without forcing it. Let your hands rest. Let your jaw unclench. God, I'm here tonight, and I'm coming to you in a simple way. I'm not trying to make this sound perfect. I just want to bring myself into your presence and stop carrying everything alone. You already saw my whole day. You saw what I handled well and what I didn't. You saw what drained me, what frustrated me, what scared me, what I kept to myself. You saw the moments I felt steady, and the moments I felt like I was barely holding it together. And now that it's quiet, you also see what's still buzzing in my mind. So I'm not going to pretend I'm fine if I'm not. I'm not going to rush past the weight I feel. I'm bringing it to you because I want this night to be different. I want to rest, I want peace, I want to feel safe enough to let go. God, I'm asking you to calm my nervous system. Let my breathing slow down. Let my heart stop racing. Let the tight places in my body start to soften. If I'm carrying stress in my shoulders, help them release. If my chest feels heavy, help it open. If my stomach feels knotted, help it settle. I don't want to lay here bracing for tomorrow. I don't want to replay today like I can rewrite it by staying awake. I want to stop the cycle of overthinking because it's not helping me. It's just taking my rest. Tonight, God, I'm turning my home into a place of trust, not fear. I'm bringing you into the rooms, into the quiet corners, into the places my mind goes when the lights are off. And I'm choosing to hold on to what you say in Psalm 91, the idea that you are a shelter, a safe place, a covering. Not a distant idea, but a real refuge for a real night. God, I need that. I need to feel that I'm not unprotected. I need to feel that my home is not just four walls and locks, but a place where your peace can settle. So I'm asking you to be over this house tonight. Be over the front door. Be over the back door. Be over the windows. Be over every room. Be over the places where we sleep and the places where we gather. Be over the hallways, the corners, the spaces we don't think about. God, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be dramatic. I'm saying it because I'm human and nighttime can make everything feel more vulnerable. A small sound can feel bigger. A worry can grow. An old fear can come back. And I don't want to be led by that. I want to be led by trust. God, if there's any heaviness hanging in this home from the day, I'm asking you to lift it. If there were tense conversations, bring calm. If there was stress, bring relief. If there was irritation, bring patience. If there was silence that felt cold, bring warmth. If there's been too much noise, bring quiet. If there's been too much pressure, bring breathing room. Let this home feel like a place where people can exhale. Let it feel like a place where hearts can settle. Let it feel like a place where we don't have to stay on guard. God, I also bring you the people under this roof and the people I love who are not here. You know who I worry about. You know who is struggling. You know what I cannot fix. You know what I keep carrying like it's my responsibility to hold the whole world together. Tonight, I'm choosing to stop doing that. I'm choosing to trust you with them, watch over them, guide them, comfort them, protect them, and help me love without spiraling. Help me care without losing my peace. God, I want to be honest about what's inside me right now. Sometimes I'm not even afraid of something specific. It's just a feeling of unease, a sense that something could go wrong, a sense that I need to stay alert, a sense that I can't fully relax. But you didn't create me to live on alert all the time. You created me to rest, and you invite me into that rest. So I'm asking you to help me lay down my guard. Help me stop scanning for threats. Help me stop expecting the worst. Help me stop imagining scenarios I can't control. Help me return to the simple truth that you are here, and you are steady. God, if my mind tries to run, I'm asking you to gently bring it back. If it starts listing problems, bring it back. If it starts replaying conversations, bring it back. If it starts judging me, bring it back. If it starts predicting tomorrow, bring it back. Teach me how to stay in this moment. Teach me how to be present with you without performing, without forcing feelings, without chasing a certain mood. Just quiet trust, just breathing, just letting you be near. God, I want this home to be covered in peace tonight. The kind of peace that changes the atmosphere. Not the kind that depends on everything going perfectly, but the kind that comes from your presence. Let peace settle over this place like a calm blanket. Let it cover the rooms. Let it cover the beds. Let it cover the thoughts of everyone here. Let it quiet the air. Let it ease the tension in our bodies. Let it make this night feel safe. And God, I'm also asking you to cover my sleep. Keep me from tossing and turning with worries. Keep me from waking up panicked. Keep me from feeding fears in the dark. If I wake, help me return to calm quickly. Help me remember that I'm not alone in the night. Help me remember the refuge you offer. Help me remember that you watch while I rest. God, I'm not asking to control the night. I'm asking to surrender it. I'm placing this house, this family, this room, and my own heart into your care. I'm choosing to trust you as my shelter, and I'm ready to keep going. To bring you the specific fears and pressures that still try to cling to me so they don't follow me into my sleep. I'm ready to bring you what still feels stuck to me, the things that show up when the house gets quiet and my mind stops being distracted. Some of it is fear that makes sense, and some of it is fear that doesn't even have a clear reason. It just lives in my body like a habit. I don't want to pretend it isn't there. I also don't want to let it run my night. So I'm naming it and I'm handing it over. There are nights when I feel responsible for everything. Responsible for what happens to the people I love. Responsible for what could go wrong. Responsible for every sound, every change in the air, every unknown. I start thinking, what if something happens and I'm not ready? What if I miss something? What if I should have done more today? What if I didn't protect my peace enough? What if I didn't protect my family enough? That kind of thinking can turn the simplest night into a burden. Tonight I'm asking you to lift that burden off my chest. I am not the one who has to stay on guard all night. You are the one who watches, and you don't get tired. Help me separate wisdom from anxiety. Wisdom makes good choices and then rests. Anxiety keeps checking and still never feels finished. Wisdom locks the door and then lets the heart settle. Anxiety locks the door and then stands there shaking inside, still expecting danger. I don't want to live like that. I don't want my home to feel like a place where we survive the night. I want it to feel like a place where we can recover, where we can be safe enough to sleep. So I'm bringing you the fears that show up in the dark. The fear that something bad could happen. The fear that I'll get a phone call. The fear that I'll receive news I don't want. The fear that I'll wake up already overwhelmed. The fear that my mind will start spiraling and I won't be able to stop it. The fear that my body will stay tense all night. The fear that I'll be alone with my thoughts. The fear that I'll never really feel secure. You see all of that and you don't step away from me because of it. You invite me closer. This is where Psalm 91 matters to me. Not as a slogan, not as something I say to sound strong, but as a real promise that meets real fear. You are a shelter. You are a refuge. You are a safe place. That means I don't have to manufacture safety with my own imagination. I can let your care do what my worrying never does. I can let your presence be the thing that calms me. Tonight I'm asking you to set a boundary around this home. A boundary of peace. A boundary of protection. A boundary that fear cannot cross and stay. Not because I'm pretending nothing difficult exists in the world, but because I belong to you, and this house belongs to you. Let there be a sense of order here, not chaos. Let there be a sense of calm, not dread. Let there be a sense of rest, not constant alert. Cover the front of the house and the back of the house. Cover the places we can see and the places we can't see. Cover the hallway that creaks. Cover the windows that make shadows on the wall. Cover the rooms where children sleep, where adults sleep, where worries usually follow people into bed. Cover the kitchen where we start our mornings. Cover the living room where we carry conversations. Cover the bathroom where we are alone with our thoughts. Let your peace touch every ordinary space because fear tries to hide in ordinary spaces and make them feel unsafe. I'm asking you to push it out gently but firmly. If there has been conflict in this home, bring softness back. If there has been sharp talk, bring restraint tomorrow. If there has been distance, bring a bridge. If there has been stress that made everyone irritable, bring relief. Teach us to speak with patience. Teach us to pause before reacting. Teach us to repair quickly. Teach us to listen without trying to win. Let this home be a place where people can breathe again. And for my own heart, I'm asking for a quieter inner world. The kind where my thoughts don't immediately sprint toward worst-case scenarios. The kind where I can hear my own breathing and not treat it like something is wrong. The kind where a small sound does not become a big threat. The kind where I can lay my head down and feel my body stop bracing. Sometimes I don't even notice how tense I am until I try to sleep. My shoulders stay lifted. My stomach stays tight. My breathing stays shallow. My mind keeps making a list. So right now I'm choosing to release one layer of that tension. I'm letting my forehead relax. I'm letting my tongue rest. I'm letting my hands open. I'm letting my legs feel heavy. I'm letting the bed hold my weight. I'm allowing myself to be supported because I don't have to hold myself up every second. If there are worries about money, provide and guide. If there are worries about health, protect and strengthen. If there are worries about relationships, heal and bring clarity. If there are worries about the future, steady my heart. If there are worries about safety, let your presence be stronger than my imagination. If there are worries about things I can't control, help me stop pretending I can control them by thinking harder. I'm also bringing you the things I absorbed today that weren't even mine to carry. Other people's stress, other people's anger, other people's expectations, other people's opinions. Sometimes I take that into my body like a sponge and I don't even realize it. Then I get tonight and I feel heavy, but I can't name why. So tonight I'm releasing what I picked up that doesn't belong to me. I don't have to carry everyone's emotions. I don't have to be responsible for everyone's peace. Help me care with love, but not with self-destruction. And if part of what makes me anxious at night is simply the feeling of being alone with my thoughts, I'm asking for a different experience tonight. Let me feel your nearness in a calm way. Not something I have to chase, not something I have to prove. Just a steady awareness that I am not alone in this room. I am not alone in this house. I am not alone in my life. You are here. I'm handing you the memories that try to come back at night. The scenes I replay, the conversations I rethink, the moments I wish I could redo. The mistakes I keep punishing myself for. The regrets that whisper, you should have known better. I'm tired of that voice. I'm tired of reliving the same moment as if I can fix it by suffering through it again. So I'm asking you to cover those memories with mercy. Teach me what I need to learn and then let me rest. I don't need to be crushed in order to grow. I'm also handing you the fear of not being able to protect the people I love. That one can feel so sharp because love makes me feel responsible. But I know I'm limited. I can't be awake all night guarding every outcome. I can't stand between people in every danger. I can't control the choices others make. So I'm placing them in your care again, with humility. Watch over them in ways I can't, give them wisdom, keep them from harm, comfort them if they're anxious, let them sleep peacefully, and let me sleep peacefully too without carrying them like a weight. And for anything in this home that has felt spiritually heavy, emotionally heavy, or just dark in a way I can't explain, I'm asking you to bring light and calm. Not in a dramatic way, but in a real way. Let the atmosphere shift. Let the air feel easier. Let the mind feel clearer. Let the heart feel steadier. Let this house be a place where fear does not have the final word. Psalm 91 speaks about being covered, protected, hidden in you. Tonight I'm holding on to that like someone who needs it, because I do. I'm not trying to be brave on my own. I'm choosing to trust. When my thoughts say, "What if?" I'm answering with, "You are here." When my body tenses, I'm answering with, "You are steady." When my mind starts to build stories, I'm answering with, "I am safe enough to rest." I'm not denying reality. I'm choosing where to place my focus. So I'm asking you to seal this home with peace that stays through the night. Peace in the bedrooms. Peace in the living areas. Peace in the corners where shadows form. Peace in the silence. Peace in the sounds. Peace when the house settles and creaks. Peace when the wind moves. Peace when I wake briefly and my mind tries to start up again. Let peace be the strongest thing here, and I'm asking you to seal my mind too. Not in a way that makes me numb, but in a way that protects me from spiraling. Put a gentle guard over my thoughts. Help me release the need to check everything one more time. Help me stop the mental rehearsals. Help me stop trying to predict tomorrow. If something important needs attention, you can bring it back in the right moment. But right now, I'm giving myself permission to rest, because rest is not weakness. Rest is trust. As I keep breathing, I'm letting the night become simpler. A bed, a room, a home, your presence, my breath. That's enough for this moment. And I'm ready to go deeper into sealing not only the space, but also the boundaries of what we allow into our hearts and into this home. So fear doesn't keep sneaking in through stress, tension, and unresolved weight. Tonight I want to be clear about what gets to stay in this home and what does not. Peace can stay, rest can stay, calm can stay, safety can stay. But panic does not get to move in. Confusion does not get to take over. The heaviness that presses on the chest does not get to rule the atmosphere here. The kind of tension that makes everyone feel on edge does not get to be normal in this house. I'm asking you to set healthy limits not only around the walls but around our hearts. Sometimes what comes into a home is not just physical. It comes through the tone we bring in. It comes through what we keep watching and listening to. It comes through the way we speak when we are tired. It comes through bitterness that is left unchecked. It comes through unresolved anger. It comes through constant complaining that keeps the air heavy. It comes through fear we keep feeding. So tonight I'm asking for a cleansing, the kind that is quiet but real. Clean out what has been building up. Calm what has been stirred up. Restore what has been worn down. Let this be a place where people don't have to protect themselves from each other. Let this be a place where words are not weapons. Let this be a place where there is room to apologize and room to forgive. Let this be a place where people can be honest without being attacked. Let this be a place where gentleness is not rare. If there are habits in us that keep damaging the peace, bring them to light with kindness, not with shame. Help us change without turning on ourselves or turning on each other. Give us the courage to repair what we have broken. I'm thinking about the doors of this home, not just the literal ones, but the ways we allow things in. The thoughts we entertain, the fears we rehearse, the grudges we keep warm, the patterns that repeat. Tonight, I'm asking you to close the doors that need to be closed. Close the door to constant anxiety. Close the door to pointless arguments. Close the door to suspicion and mistrust. Close the door to the kind of pride that refuses to admit wrong. Close the door to the kind of pressure that makes the home feel like a workplace instead of a refuge. Close the door to anything that steals rest and brings agitation. And open what needs to open. Open the door to peace that stays. Open the door to patience. Open the door to clarity. Open the door to wisdom. Open the door to kindness that shows up in small moments. Open the door to comfort for the one who is quietly struggling. Open the door to a fresh start tomorrow. I'm not asking for a perfect house with perfect people. I'm asking for a covered house, a watched-over house, a house where your presence is welcomed and where we can breathe. Psalm 91 talks about being under your covering, about refuge, about not being left exposed. Tonight I'm leaning into that like it is meant for right now, for a real night with real noises and real worries. When my mind tries to make everything feel unsafe, bring me back to that truth. When my body tenses, bring me back to that truth. When I start imagining danger around every corner, bring me back to that truth. You are not fragile. Your care is not fragile. Your protection is not based on my ability to stay calm. It is based on who you are. So I'm asking for protection that is practical and gentle. Protection over every person in this home. Protection over every child, every adult, every vulnerable heart. Protection over our sleep, so we do not wake up in panic. Protection over our minds, so we are not attacked by spiraling thoughts. Protection over our bodies, so we can recover through rest. Protection over the space itself, so the atmosphere feels steady and calm. If there is anything that would try to disturb the night, interrupt it, or keep us restless, I'm asking you to hold it back and keep us covered. I'm also asking for peace in the sounds of the night. The creaks and shifts that happen in a house, the wind, the distant noise outside. The things that can make the imagination run. Help those sounds stay small in my mind. Help my thoughts not jump to conclusions. Help me respond with calm instead of alarm. Let my first reaction be steady breathing, not panic. Let my first response be trust, not fear. Give me that settled feeling inside that says, I am safe enough to rest. Tonight I'm placing a boundary over what my eyes and mind will keep doing. No more checking and rechecking. No more getting up to inspect everything again unless it is truly needed. No more scrolling for information that will only make me tense. No more feeding my mind with disturbing stories and then wondering why I can't sleep. Give me the strength to stop. Give me the wisdom to choose quiet. Give me the discipline to protect my own peace. For the relationships in this home, I'm asking for a softer spirit. If someone is carrying stress, help them not to spill it on everyone else. If someone is carrying anger, help them process it without hurting people. If someone is carrying sadness, help them feel supported, not ignored. If someone is carrying shame, help them feel safe enough to open up. Teach us how to notice each other. Teach us how to respond with care. Teach us how to be slow to speak when we are tired. Teach us how to listen without preparing a defense. If there is a pattern of conflict here, I'm asking for a change that starts small and becomes lasting. A calmer tone, a pause before reacting, a willingness to say, I'm sorry, a willingness to say, I didn't mean it that way, a willingness to say, I hear you. These small things can change an atmosphere, and I'm asking you to grow them in us. Let tomorrow be gentler than today. Let our home feel lighter over time. And for me personally, I'm asking for the boundary between care and obsession. I can care about my family without staying tense all night. I can care about responsibilities without punishing myself. I can care about tomorrow without borrowing tomorrow's fear. Teach me that balance. Teach me to do what I can and then release what I cannot. Teach me to stop trying to be everywhere at once in my head. Teach me that I am allowed to sleep. Lord, let your peace settle on my thoughts like a steady hand. Not forcing, not pushing, just calming. When a thought comes, help me notice it and let it pass. When I start to rehearse a conversation, help me stop. When I start to build worst-case scenarios, help me return to reality. When I start to judge myself, help me choose mercy. When I start to feel that familiar tightness in my chest, help me slow my breath and remember that I am not alone. I'm asking for protection over the emotional atmosphere too. If discouragement has been hanging around, lift it. If heaviness has been pressing in, lighten it. If there has been constant stress that makes the home feel tense, replace it with calm. If there has been fear that sits in the corner of the room, push it out. If there has been confusion and mental fog, bring clarity. If there has been sleeplessness, bring rest. If there has been irritability, bring patience. If there has been weariness, bring renewal. And if anyone in this home carries private battles, the kind no one talks about, I'm asking you to meet them there. The one who feels overwhelmed but keeps functioning. The one who feels lonely and doesn't know how to say it. The one who is struggling with anxiety and tries to hide it. The one who is trying to break a habit and feels discouraged. The one who is carrying grief quietly. Be near to them tonight. Comfort them. Strengthen them. Remind them they are not alone. Remind them they are not forgotten. I'm also asking for a covering over our dreams, our sleep, and the hours we cannot control. Let the night be restorative. Let sleep come in a natural way. Let our bodies recover. Let our minds reset. Let us wake with more clarity than we had today. Let the night do what it is supposed to do, which is to restore what the day drained. Psalm 91 speaks about resting without terror, about being covered, about safety that does not depend on circumstances. That is what I'm asking for. The kind of safety that reaches the heart, the kind that quiets the nerves, the kind that helps the body stop bracing, the kind that makes sleep feel possible again. So as I stay here in this quiet, I'm letting this home be yours, and I'm letting my heart soften, because I'm ready to move into the final part of this prayer, where I fully settle, fully release the night, and allow rest to take over, without resistance. Because I'm noticing something tonight and I want to slow down long enough to let it sink in. A home can be quiet on the outside and still loud on the inside. The lights can be off, the doors can be locked, everything can look fine, and yet the mind can still be running, still bracing, still searching for what might go wrong. I don't want that to be the normal atmosphere here. I don't want the night to be the time when fear gets the microphone. I want the night to be the time when peace takes its place, when the body stops clenching, when the heart stops racing, when the home feels like a refuge again. So I'm taking a moment to settle the practical things, because sometimes that's what helps the heart settle too. If there is anything I need to do that's simple and reasonable, help me do it without panic. If a door needs to be checked, let it be checked once and then let it be done. If a light needs to be turned off, let it be turned off with calm. If something needs to be put away so the morning feels easier, let it be done gently, not as a frantic attempt to control everything. And when the practical is finished, help me stop. Help me not keep circling back to it. Help me not keep rechecking out of anxiety. Let done actually feel done. Now I'm asking for the deeper settling, the kind I can't do with my hands. The kind that reaches the places in me that are used to bracing. The places that tense up without permission. The places that expect bad news. The places that feel like if I relax, I'll regret it. That's not the life I want, and it's not the kind of trust I want to live in. So I'm asking you to teach my heart a new pattern. Teach me the pattern of refuge. Teach me the pattern of rest. Teach me what it feels like to be covered in a way that actually reaches my body, not just my thoughts. I'm thinking about every person who lives here, and I'm asking for a calm protection that fits their real needs. For the one who is stressed and carries it in their tone, bring softness. For the one who feels pressure and doesn't know how to shut it off, bring quiet inside their mind. For the one who feels alone even when surrounded by people, bring comfort that doesn't depend on someone else being awake. For the one who is sensitive to noise and easily startled, bring steadiness and a sense of safety. For the one who is exhausted but still can't sleep, bring ease. For the one who has been carrying worry for the family, let them release it tonight. Let this home be a place where each person can breathe. If there has been tension building between people here, I'm asking for a cooling down. Not the kind where we ignore problems forever, but the kind where we stop hurting each other while we're tired. Bring restraint to our mouths. Bring gentleness to our reactions. Bring humility to our hearts. If we need to have hard conversations, guide us to do it in the right time, not late at night when nerves are raw. If apologies are needed, make room for them. If forgiveness is needed, help it grow. If boundaries are needed, help them be set with clarity and respect. Let peace be something we practice here, not something we just wish for. I'm also asking for protection over what tries to enter the mind at night. The thoughts that suddenly feel urgent. The images that pop up from things we saw earlier. The stories we tell ourselves when we're tired, the doom thinking, the catastrophizing, the mental habit of scanning, the old memories that choose the dark to resurface, the fears that feel bigger when the world is quiet. I'm asking for a gentle guard over our minds so those things don't take over. Not by force, but by calm. Not by pretending nothing is wrong, but by placing what is wrong into hands stronger than ours. Psalm 91 speaks about refuge in a way that feels personal, like you are not far away, like you are close enough to cover, close enough to protect, close enough to watch through the night. So tonight I'm leaning on that closeness. I'm asking you to make it real in this house. Let there be a felt sense of safety, not because we have perfect control, but because you are present. Let fear lose its place. Let the imagination calm down. Let the nervous system stop shouting. Let the body understand it can rest. I'm thinking about the corners of this home where anxiety tends to gather. Sometimes it's a specific room. Sometimes it's a certain time of night. Sometimes it's a certain silence that triggers old feelings. Meet us there. If there are places associated with bad memories, soften those associations. If there are rooms where people have cried, let comfort remain there. If there are spaces where arguments have happened, let peace return there. If there are places where someone feels lonely, let warmth return there. I'm asking for a quiet reclaiming of this home as a place of refuge. And tonight I want to be honest about something else. Sometimes the threat isn't outside, it's inside. It's the pressure I put on myself. It's the self-criticism that waits until I'm tired. It's the voice that says I should be stronger, better, faster, more together than I am. I'm asking you to lower that voice. I'm asking you to replace it with something steady and true. Help me be accountable without being cruel. Help me learn without punishing myself. Help me recognize progress without dismissing it. Help me accept that being human comes with limits, and limits are not failure. They are simply reality, and rest is part of living well inside reality. I'm also releasing the need to control the mood of the whole house. Sometimes I feel like it's my job to keep everyone okay, to keep the peace by carrying everyone's emotions. That's too heavy. I can be loving, but I cannot be the savior of this home. So I'm giving you that role again, the role you never stopped holding. Let me care without carrying what isn't mine. Let me help without absorbing. Let me be present without becoming anxious. Let me do what I can and then sleep. If there is anything in me that resists rest, show me gently. If I'm afraid that if I rest, I'll fall behind, remind me that rest is not falling behind, it's being restored. If I'm afraid that if I relax, something will go wrong, remind me that my tension doesn't prevent danger, it only drains me. If I'm afraid that if I stop thinking, I'll forget something important, remind me that I can trust you with the details. I can trust you with the night. I can trust you with what I cannot hold. Tonight I want the atmosphere in this home to feel different in a simple, noticeable way. A little lighter, a little calmer, a little quieter inside the chest. A little less reactive, a little more steady. Let the air feel safe, let the silence feel safe. Let the darkness feel like rest, not like threat. Let every person here feel permission to exhale. Let the shoulders come down. Let the stomach settle. Let the breathing slow. Let sleep become possible. And if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm asking for a simple return to peace. Not a battle, not frustration, not panic. Just a gentle awareness that I can breathe and return to rest. Let me not turn wakefulness into a full review of my life. Let me not start negotiating with fear. Let me not start scrolling for comfort. Let me come back to the same refuge. Let me come back to the same truth. Let me come back to the same steadiness. You are here and this home is under your care. I'm also asking for protection over the morning. Not in a rushed way, but in a quiet way. Let the morning not come with sudden dread. Let it come with clarity. Let it come with enough strength for the first step. Let it come with patience. Let it come with wisdom. Let it come with calmer words in this home. Let it come with a softer atmosphere. Let it come with a sense that we are not alone in what we have to face. Right now, I'm choosing to stop trying to manage every possibility. I'm choosing to stop mentally pacing through the house. I'm choosing to stop checking my imagination for danger. I'm choosing to rest in the refuge you provide. I'm placing this home under your care again, not as a ritual, but as a real act of trust. And I'm asking you to let that trust settle into me so deeply that my body follows it into rest, so my mind follows it into quiet, so my heart follows it into peace. So tonight I can fully settle, fully release the night, and allow rest to take over without resistance. Right now, I'm choosing to stop fighting sleep. I'm choosing to stop negotiating with the night. I'm choosing to stop using these quiet hours to punish myself, or to worry myself into exhaustion, or to replay what I can't change. Tonight, I want the simplest kind of trust, the kind that doesn't need strong feelings, the kind that doesn't need perfect words, the kind that just rests because it knows you are near. You have already heard everything I've brought to you. You have seen every worry, every fear, every tension, every memory that tries to rise up at night, and I believe you are not asking me to hold those things while I sleep. So I'm releasing them again, not in a rushed way, but in a settled way. I'm letting my mind loosen its grip. I'm letting my body stop bracing. I'm letting my heart come down from the day. I'm letting the atmosphere in this home stay calm. I'm asking for a quiet mind as I drift off. Not an empty mind, just a quieter one. A mind that doesn't keep grabbing at problems. A mind that doesn't keep building stories. A mind that can let a thought pass without chasing it. If any thought tries to pull me into anxiety, help me notice it and return to steady breathing. If my mind tries to jump into tomorrow, help me come back to this moment. If my mind tries to reopen the past, help me release it. I don't have to solve my life tonight, I can sleep. Let my face stay relaxed. Let my hands stay open, let my stomach settle. Let my legs feel heavy and still. Let the rest of my body follow the calm that my breath is leading. I'm allowing the bed to support me. I'm allowing the room to be quiet. I'm allowing my eyes to stay heavy without forcing anything. And as the night goes on, I'm asking you to keep watch over this home in the way you do best, steady and faithful. Watch over the doors and windows. Watch over the rooms. Watch over the places where people are sleeping. Watch over the places where the mind can wander. Watch over the spaces that sometimes feel vulnerable at night. Let there be no fear taking root here. Let there be no panic rising. Let there be no confusion settling in. Let your peace remain like a gentle covering. If there is anyone in this home who struggles to sleep, bring calm to them too. The one who tosses and turns. The one who has anxious thoughts. The one who feels lonely in the quiet. The one who carries grief. The one who feels pressure and doesn't know how to shut it off. Meet them in a personal way tonight. Give them rest. Give them comfort. Give them that sense of being safe and held, even if nothing else changes overnight. I'm also asking for a peaceful flow through the hours of the night. If I wake briefly, let it be calm. Let me return to sleep without frustration. Let me not start checking the time and spiraling. Let me not start thinking, what if I can't fall back asleep? Let me not turn one wake up into a full mental restart. Instead, let me breathe, settle, and return to rest. Let the night remain gentle. Let it remain simple. And if any fear tries to visit me in the dark, I'm asking you to replace it with the truth of Psalm 91. Not as a chant, not as something I repeat to force myself calm, but as a real anchor. You are my refuge. You are my shelter. You are my safe place. That means I am not exposed. That means I am not alone. That means I do not have to be ruled by dread. Let that truth sink into my nervous system. Let it calm the part of me that stays alert. Let it reassure the part of me that worries. Let it quiet the part of me that imagines danger. I'm asking for protection over my mind from nightmares, from disturbing thoughts, from the kind of mental noise that leaves me drained in the morning. Let my sleep be restorative. Let my dreams be calm. Let my body get the recovery it needs. Let me wake with a clearer head and a steadier heart. Let the work of healing continue even as I rest, because you can work while I sleep. I'm placing tomorrow in your hands now, just gently without trying to plan it. Whatever tomorrow brings, you will already be there. Whatever conversations I have, you can guide me. Whatever decisions I face, you can give wisdom. Whatever stress shows up, you can steady me. Whatever I don't know, you already know. So I'm letting tomorrow wait outside this room. It doesn't get to sit on the edge of my bed tonight. It doesn't get to steal these hours. These hours are for rest. Help me wake with patience instead of rushing. Help me wake with perspective instead of pressure. Help me wake remembering that you are with me, not only in the quiet moments, but in the busy ones too. Help me carry peace into the morning. Help me protect the atmosphere of this home tomorrow with calmer words and slower reactions. Help me be a person who brings steadiness, not tension. I'm also releasing any final guilt that tries to cling to me at the end of the day. If there is something I need to make right, you can give me the chance at the right time. If there is something I need to apologize for, give me humility tomorrow. If there is something I need to change, give me strength step by step. But tonight I'm not going to stay awake punishing myself. Tonight I'm receiving mercy. Tonight I'm letting grace cover me. Tonight I'm letting the day end. Let this home be sealed in a quiet way that lasts. Not sealed with fear, but sealed with peace. Not sealed with tension, but sealed with calm. Not sealed with harshness, but sealed with kindness. Let the atmosphere feel lighter. Let it feel safer. Let it feel like a refuge, the way a home is meant to feel. If there has been heaviness here, let it lift. If there has been unrest, let it settle. If there has been strain, let it loosen. If there has been discouragement, let hope return in small, steady ways. As I lie here, I'm letting my thoughts become fewer. I'm letting my breathing become slower. I'm letting my eyelids stay heavy. I'm letting my body melt into rest. And I'm trusting that you are holding what I cannot hold, watching what I cannot watch, guarding what I cannot guard, and keeping this home under your care through every hour of the night. Amen.